G'day, I'm Adam Hills. Welcome to Spicks and Specks, the music quiz show that's picking up good vibrations. No, hang on, that's my phone. Sorry. Message from the producer, make sure you turn your phone off during the show. Joining me as always are our two team captains. Just like Pearl Jam, we can't find a better man, Alan Bro, and she saw the whole of the moon pressed up against the car window, Miff Warhurst.
I have seen that as well.
Alan's first guest tonight is an Australian singer-songwriter and drummer who once got 10,000 people to chant Nana during a live gig while her nan listened on the radio at a retirement home.
I did.
Yeah. Unfortunately, half the other occupants were also called Nana, so no one knew who it was for, but please welcome G-Flip. Alan's second team member is a comedian who was born on a leap year, which technically makes him 13 years old. That does explain a lot. Please welcome Frank Woodley. Miss first guest tonight is one half of Australia's most loved musical duos, who is an expert on TV ads from the 70s and 80s. That might be why her writer always includes 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Please welcome Linda Ball. And Miss final guest is a comedian who is a huge fan of both Eminem and My Fair Lady. We're looking forward to his new song, I've Grown Accustomed to Her Being in the Trunk of My Car. Please welcome Dilruk Jayasena. Now, I want to talk to you about your love of ads, but before we do, G-Flip, you're in an ad that is all over the airwaves recently. I'm going to tell you right now, my daughter absolutely loves it and loves you in it, and this is the ad.
You'd never guess that these are actually leak-proof period undies, but they are. Or that I could do this. But I can!
You look really, like, at ease being around the house. Was it a calming shoot?
No, it was good. It was mid-COVID and there couldn't be that many people in the room, so especially in the drum scene, they're just like, yeah, drum, and, like, I couldn't hear anyone telling me to stop because it's so loud and everyone had to be in different rooms, so I'm just, like, going for it, and they're like, gee, stop, and I'm like, woo! But, yeah, no, it was good. It was
Are your neighbours a fan of you?
Oh, my neighbours hate me.
Because of the drums, or just is it the personality? Like, what is it that he's found wrong?
Bit of both. A bit of both, Adam. No, I've been in that house since I was about 14, drumming every day, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
And so, Linda, you love TV ads from the 70s and 80s.
Well, yes,
What is it about that era of ad?
The way Vicar and I, my sister, learned how to sing was we'd sing along to the TV. We'd sing along to every ad, every theme song, everything we could get our hands on, we'd learn. So that's how we learned how to sing, and that's how we learned how to sing in harmony.
Oh,
it was to ads, yeah.
There's something about the sound of those ads, those jingles from the 70s and 80s as well. They were beautiful. I mean, they were probably incredible musicians.
I think so, and I think, well, actually, I always thought I was named after Linda Ronstadt, who I loved as a young singer. But then Dad told me years later that I wasn't. I was named after the electric blanket.
Oh, my God!
So we learnt that theme song, you know, sleep wonderfully warm with Linda. It goes on, but it was very wordy, all the ads. I loved it because they were so wordy and they had great melodies. And
I really love the fact that those jingles get into your ear and then, you know, it's kind of like mind control in a way, isn't it? So I was thinking, like, maybe we should all try to employ that approach a little bit if we want to convince someone of something. Like if you go for a job interview, after you've done the interview, just as you're going out, go, Frank's a great guy for this job. You want to give the job to Frank, yeah? And then just see if you can, you know what I mean, get something in there.
And then, like 2 hours later, they're in the meeting going, who do we give it to? And there's one guy in the meeting going, Frank's a great guy.
Wait a minute, we want to give the job to Frank.
All right, let's get into round one. Our first game tonight is called Know Your Product. Miff and Alan are going to pick a topic. Everybody will be quizzed on that topic. Your choices tonight are singing drummers, singing in the rain, singing siblings, and the singing nun. Miff, you can pick the first topic.
Well, we have to go with singing siblings.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Alan?
We'll go with singing drummers, please.
OK, we will start with singing siblings. Everyone on your buzzers, let's play Spicks and Specks. Your first question for 1 point. Ignore the garish visuals. Pay attention to the lyrics to the 2002 international chart topper The Ketchup Song by sister girl group Las Ketchup. Your question is, in what language is the chorus of the song sung?
Portuguese.
Let's go with Portuguese.
It is not Portuguese. Do you guys want to have a crack?
Is it Spanglish? Like a bit of a mix of Spanish and English, kind of both?
Yes, I'm going to give you that point. Oh. Technically, it's gibberish. It's no language at all. Because the story of the Ketchup song is this. It's about a guy who is trying to sing Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang, which sounds like this.
I said the hip hop, the hip it to the hip hop, you don't stop the rocker to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat.
But because he doesn't speak English, he doesn't know what the actual words are, so when he tries to sing it, it comes out like this.
No.
That is the story of that song.
Turns out Despacito is Gangster's Paradise.
OK, for 2 points. Name these singing siblings. Tell me which of the pair is older. Yes, Alan Side.
Is it Angus and Julia Stone?
Yes, it is. And which one is older?
Angus looks older, but that's just kind of the beardy bit.
Yeah, because if Julia had a beard, she'd look older as well.
I'm going to say that Angus is older because it's just a flip of a coin, but...
Do you recken we're meant to think that?
Yeah, that's
exactly. It's a double bluff.
That.
Let's go that Julia's older.
Yeah, OK. Yeah, Julia's older.
Correct.
Hey! Yeah.
Your final question for 3 points. Have a listen to these 3 songs. Wait till the end. Name all 3 sibling acts. Yes, mid-so.
Veronica's in the middle?
Yep.
The Veronica's in the middle, yes.
The Staple Singers at the start?
Yes.
Oh, Staples.
No?
It's Haim.
It's Haim.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
correct.
Well done.
Extra point to you guys. It was the Staple Singers, the Veronicas and Haim. Now, Linda, when you're singing with a sibling, is there something about the way your voices meld together in a harmony? Because it feels like you and Vicar, there's something about your voices in particular that work perfectly together.
Yeah, I think you tend to have the same body shape, like particularly around the face and where the sound comes out of. I think that's a big influence on the way you sing together, yeah.
And, of course, you sang as a family. You had massive family sing-alongs, right?
Yeah, we learned how to sing by watching the Tongans sing in church, and then we would sing along to the radio, we'd sing along to TV, and our mum would coach us from the front seat of the car and say, hold on to your note, Linda, do this, you take the low part, Vic, you take the high. So she was our first teacher.
So your 2 biggest influences were Sleep Wonderfully Warm with Linda and the Tongan Sunday Choir.
Yep. The TV and the choir.
And also, one of the things about learning about music in church and in the family is that it's not just music. It's devotion, it's emotion, it's love, it's respect. When you hear a congregation rising as one in song, it shows you how much more there is to music than just having fun with your sister, doesn't it?
Yes. When we take friends to church, they cry. And it's because of the singing. That's a really powerful thing to see when you're a little kid.
I have a lot of my audiences cry as well. Usually because there's no refunds.
All right, let's move on to singing drummers. Your first question for 1 point. Which singing drummer was the only performer to appear on both the UK and US Live Aid concerts?
Phil Collins.
Yeah. Yes, Phil Collins is the correct answer. Well done. For 2 points. Watch this freakishly surreal music video. Name the song and the drummer that sings it. Yeah.
Is it Gautier?
It is Gautier. Do you know the name of the song?
No, I can't remember the name of it.
I don't know the name either.
The song was Coming Back by Gautier. And for 3 points, name these 3 singing drummers.
OK, we've got Meg White there.
Yep.
And I'm not sure who the last person is.
I'm sorry, Myth, I'm out.
Oh, OK, so only one. Alan, does your side know any of the others?
Right, OK. We're just going to say some more names.
Yeah, go. Just say names.
OK, Michael Wallace, Tommy Hinklesnestner, John Flipson.
The one at the end is from Big Scary.
Yes.
But I don't know her name.
OK.
And the middle woman is a mysterious woman whose name we don't know either.
OK, I'm going to say it. The person in the middle was Chaka Khan.
No! Oh, my God!
And the person on the end is Joe Syme from Big Scary.
Wow.
But it's hard to know that it's Chaka Khan because she's like every woman.
And now, how tricky is it to sing and drum all at the same time, or does that just come naturally to you?
Well, I learnt drums first and then I started singing later in life, but what my drum teacher used to teach me is to drum and then she'd have a conversation with me. So then my drumming would be in the back of my brain and I'd just be answering her questions, and I also like talking, so... Yeah.
Right, OK.
Yeah.
But you are also quite the handy basketballer, is that correct?
Or back in the day, I haven't played for a while, but yeah, I used to play in like some pretty serious leagues as a kid. But then my coach was like, do you want to play drums or do you want to play basketball? And I said, oh, play drums. And then he said, well, why are you here? And I said, oh, yeah, true.
If only there was a way you could have done both.
Yeah.
So tonight we are setting up a drum kit and a basketball to see if you can possibly dribble while playing the drums. Can you combine all of that together, do you reckon?
Yeah, we'll give it a crack.
Go on.
All right.
I don't want to kind of steal your thunder. This might seem like a little rude after that being so awesome.
Yeah.
But I reckon I can outdo that. Just on the cymbals.
G-flip and F-wood. At the end of the first round, Linda and Dilrook are on 3 points. Alan, G-flip and Frank in front, 6 points. Our next round tonight is called Look What They've Done to My Song, Ma. Teams have to identify the songs being played live in the studio. Tonight, your songs will be played by Brandon Lee on a traditional Japanese stringed instrument called a koto. Could we have song 1, please, Brandon?
Game of Thrones theme song.
It is the theme song from Game of Thrones. Well done.
She just leaned over to me and said, it's the song from the end of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate. Kind of.
Can we have song 2, please, Brandon? Yep.
But I think Sweet Dreams are made of these.
Yes, by the Eurythmics. Correct. And that is an amazing instrument, by the way. What's the history of the koto?
It's got a very long history. So it came from China to Japan in the 6th century, so thousands of years old, probably older than piano, I'm guessing.
And how difficult is it to transport something like that to gigs?
Not too bad. I drive a Honda Jazz.
So you're not taking a lot of other people in the car when the koto is in the car as well? Yeah.
All right, can we have song 3, please?
Okay.
Yes.
Amazing Grace?
Yes, it's Amazing Grace. Yes. Wow, well done. It sounded beautiful too. I'd love to think that G-Flip's neighbours are watching going, why couldn't he have moved in next door? Right, song 4, please.
Okay.
Billie Eilish?
Yes, yes.
Bad guy.
Bad guy.
Duh. Yes.
Alan came to me and said, it's Vivaldi. It's the spring sonata.
Yeah, we're both real good at this game.
A final song, please, Brandon. Yes.
Let It Go from Frozen.
Yes, it's Let It Go from Frozen. From the Satsuki Onomura Koto Ensemble, would you please thank Brandon Lee? After that round, Alan, G. Flip and Frank are on 6 points. Miff, Linda and Dilrook have hit the lead, 8 points. All right, our next game tonight is called 1 out of 3 Ain't Bad. I'm going to give each team a story with 3 possible endings. You have to tell me which one is the correct ending. Miff, your team is first. This is your fact. In a 2008 live televised performance of Touch My Body on Good Morning America, Mariah Carey became so frustrated with one of her backup singers that she... A. Turned around mid-song, gestured to the singer in question and sang, "Stop singing my part now, baby." B. Sang a note so high that it damaged the recording equipment and the live broadcast had to end prematurely. Or C. Threw her diamond-encrusted microphone at her and mimed the rest of the song.
I think we have to default to somebody who might have experienced one or, if not all, of these behaviours at some point.
I have been yelled at.
Have
yes.
you?
Yes, I've
Who
been yelled at. Many...
Who yelled at you?
A famous Australian female singer, but I won't name her. I've been yelled at a few times, so has Vic. That is totally believable.
What do you get yelled at for, though?
For, I don't know, looking at them the wrong way.
Wow, really?
No. I feel like B, in the back of my mind, I remember hearing something on CNN about that being true.
How could that happen? Can you hit a note that high?
Yeah, Vic has done it. She's blown out a microphone and no one knew. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I remember in the studio.
Would anyone be so rude as to throw a diamond-encrusted microphone, though? I mean, that's, A, a lot of money to waste if you smash it. Would a diva, if she do that?
Yeah, I think she would.
Yep, OK.
This is someone who has seen some really bad behaviour, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen some tantrums. You know, you're tired and you're touring and you're hungry and you've had too much to drink or whatever. And
could you, as a singer, sing the lead singer's part if you're a backup singer?
No, you have to learn everything.
Yep.
Just in case something happens, you've got to cover.
Have you ever sung for someone who clearly can't hit the note and so they've asked you to actually hit the note for them and just make it look like they did it?
Yeah.
Or you're watching and you're going, gee, Paul Kelly's singing beautifully tonight. I never thought he had such an angelic voice.
OK, so who are you going to go with?
I think we have to go
confidence
with
with the B, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
OK, the correct answer is... In 2008, Mariah Carey became so frustrated with one of her backup singers that she... turned around mid-song, gestured to the singer in question and sang, "Stop singing my part now, baby."
I'm so sorry.
And we actually have footage of that happening. Here it is.
Ooh.
Stop singing my part now, baby.
I love that she just slid it into the song.
Yeah.
Stop singing my part now, baby. You're fired.
But the way she did it was also kind of sweet and lovely. But if you have any information about the whereabouts of that backup singer, please contact Crime Stoppers. All right, Alan, it's your turn. Here is your fact. US rapper B.O.B. released the song Flatline in 2016 as an attack on which famous person? A. Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas for singing flat during her rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Right.
B. Actor Kiefer Sutherland because the film Flatliners was way too confusing. Or C. Scientist Neil deGrasse Tyson for making fun of B.O.B.'s belief that the Earth is flat. Which one of those?
Well, I mean...
It's got to be C, doesn't it?
It does feel like C, but Fergie got a lot of hate, particularly when she joined the Black Eyed Peas, because people thought that she had ruined them.
Oh, OK. And then when she sung the Star Spangled Banner in a kind of a highly creative and somewhat dubious fashion, he might have...
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen... I don't know anything about her singing.
Haven't you seen it? She does a really creative version.
No, I haven't.
She sings. It's 95% close to being like a really R&B soul version, but just that 5% just makes you go. Yeah, but I still think the whole flat earther thing is such a fascinating emergent phenomena. But there's lots of people who aren't just like. They're not people that you go, that guy was kicked in the head by a donkey once. And so I reckon he is maybe one of those people. And then Neil deGrasse Tyson just called him a fool. And he went, I'm not a fool. And here comes some nasty rapping, baby. To put you in your place.
Yeah.
I got through high school with the theory, when in doubt, pick C. So I'm with you. I reckon we should just go C.
The two branches of science here. All of science was thoroughly represented by those two answers. C.
The correct answer is B.O.B. released the song Flatline as an attack on Neil deGrasse Tyson. Now, you're nodding your head. Did you know the answer to that question?
Yeah.
Because you are quite the rap fan, right?
I do. I mean, I mainly love Eminem almost exclusively, and then he's featured on a B.O.B. song. That's how I know about B.O.B.
Right.
So, rap's probably my favourite, I guess, genre. That and Disney songs.
What?
Well, you saw the Frozen question.
Yeah, but never twain shall meet, really.
Well, it's weird. It gets weirder. Like, you know, My Fair Lady is my all-time favourite movie.
Yes.
And then 8 Mile after that. Well, especially Liza Doolittle and Eminem basically are the same person because they're both from poor, like really poor backgrounds that use their voice and language to get themselves through high society. So for me, I don't know why I gravitate to that narrative, but yeah, I love both those guys.
All right, so if I throw a bit of Lose Yourself, the beat of Lose Yourself by Eminem from 8 Mile at you, can you maybe do the Rex Harrison, I've grown accustomed to her face over the top of it?
I'll try. I mean, both two of my favourite songs.
Okay.
So I'm going to try.
Okay, all right. Can we have the music?
She almost makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune that she whistles night and noon. Her smiles, her frowns, her ups, her downs are second nature to me now, like breathing out and breathing in. I was serenely independent and content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again, but yet I've grown accustomed to her look, accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her face.
At the end of that round, Alan, G, Flip and Frank are on 7 points. Miff, Linda and Dilrook only one in front now, 8 points. The next round tonight is a new one, and it's called Cover, 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 Cover Chameleon. A famous album cover is going to be recreated in the studio using real-life people and objects. You have to name the album and the artist. It's a point for each. Miff, your team is first. Bringing your album cover to life tonight, would you please welcome Michaela Bannis?
I don't remember the album Nana Pubes.
Now, you said you reckon you know it, but let's see it in situ.
I want to see it in situ.
Because there's every chance this is not the album that you're thinking of.
Probably not.
I will say, though, before we do this, I have spent years and years in television, and I think you guys, finally, my parents are going to be proud of me.
OK, Michaela is now getting into position. Let's reveal your album cover.
Yes!
You're right.
Yes!
You're right, Miff.
Yes, I'm right. I think I'm right.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think I've already slipped a disc.
OK, who do you think it is?
It's Beck.
And the album?
The album is Odelay.
Let's have a look. Yes, it's Beck.
Thank you, Beck. Oh, I love this game.
I also like the shimmy dog. Can you do the shimmy again? That was great. Thank you, Michaela Bannis.
Wow. Thank you, Michaela. Get the car wash if you need me.
All right, are you ready for your second album cover?
There's more?
There's more. To recreate your second album cover, it's Dave O'Neill.
Hello.
I'm just here to clean up after Michaela, so...
So from the hair, we know it's Katie Lang.
It's not Katie. Come on, it's a guy with a guitar and a shirt. How easy is this?
All right, Dave, can you go around and get yourself in position? OK, let's reveal your album cover.
Of course.
The Clash.
Ow! We better answer soon before he gets a hemorrhoid.
My quads!
It's the album by Wawa Dodgy Knee.
It's The Clash. And what's the album?
London Calling.
Yes, 2 points out of 2.
Sorry, Dave.
No, you need to bend lower, Dave. Those knees bend lower. Come on.
Come on!
Does Dave need a hand getting back up?
Yeah, yes, he does. We got a nurse.
Dave, they've got it. They've got it, Dave.
Dave O'Neill! All right, Alan, it's your turn.
Excellent.
Your first album cover is coming up. To create it, would you please welcome back Michaela Bannis?
Hey.
Oh, hello.
A very different look.
Thank you, yes. I feel very, very waitery.
Did you work in restaurants?
Yes.
What sort of restaurants?
Badly. Italian. I worked in an Italian restaurant.
Yes.
And I couldn't remember what the specials were, who needed what. I was a hot mess.
All right, OK. Are you ready for Michaela to create the album cover?
Yeah, why not?
OK, off you go.
Off she goes.
Any thoughts thus far?
I haven't got anything, really.
Let's reveal the album cover.
OK. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's Horses by Patti Smith.
Let's have a look. Yes, it's Horses by Patti Smith. Hang on.
You did a really good job, Michaela. That's great.
That's all I do is shimmy at the end of things now, apparently. But yeah!
Yeah. Michaela, just one thing.
Yes.
I still haven't got my garlic bread.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Bevan? Table 7 needs their garlic bread. So sorry about that.
Michaela Bannis! All right, Alan, it's time for your final album.
Yes.
Would you welcome back Dave O'Neill?
It's another Patti Smith album.
I'll just go get me costume on, hey? And, no, I'm B3. I'm the banana who doesn't fit in pyjamas. So, check me out. I'm very appealing, Lee. Okay, I'll just split.
All right, go and recreate.
No, Dad, shut up, Dad.
Do you have an idea already?
Yes.
Of what this album might be?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know what it is.
It's a pretty narrow field that involves
Humans
album
dressed as
covers
bananas.
with bananas on them.
All right, here we go. Dave is now in position. Is this the album you're thinking of, Alan Bro?
Here he is.
Oh.
Hey. Hey, ladies, who wants some potassium? I'm right here. I'm ready to go.
What's the pink bit?
Yeah. Looks like a dog's thing.
Like a lipstick, the dog's lipstick.
Oh, wow.
Hang on a second.
Now, I need to clarify something.
Yep.
In the original of this, the banana isn't leaning on a plinth, is it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
No,
good.
no.
But it's on an angle.
It is on an angle, though, yes.
And it has a penis inside of it.
Yeah.
I'm not... Sorry, Dave, I'm not saying you're unfit, but you have to stretch in the middle of leaning.
Yes. Yes. It's killing me. Oh.
The only one I can think of is Nico and the Velvet Underground. Does anyone else have any thoughts?
I've got no idea at all.
Frank?
No, I've got... no. I'm going to go with no.
Right, OK, we're going to go with Nico and the Velvet Underground.
The original album cover of which looked like this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
There you have
Of course, it's the peelable one.
The peelable one.
The original
very
one that...
exclusive original one. That...
Yes.
You could actually peel the peel off.
You could peel the peel off down a bit. I'd forgotten completely about that. So there we go. There's proof of Dave's pink tip being valid.
Thank you, Dave O'Neill. So after that round, Alan, G, Flip and Frank are on 9 points. Miff, Linda and Dilrook still just in front, 10 points. All right, this next game tonight is called Art for Art's Sake. Teams have to identify a musician from a piece of fan art drawn by an admirer and posted online. All right, everyone, hands on buzzers. Here is your first drawing.
Oh.
Yes?
I reckon that's Kanye West.
Yes, it is.
How?
Yeah, that is...
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that is...
How?
Yeah,
Wow.
All right, next one.
Oh.
Yes.
I said Susan Boyle, but...
I was going to say Harry Styles.
Oh, yeah, no. I reckon Harry Styles now.
The idea of Susan Boyle fills me with such great joy that, and I can't believe I'm saying this, I don't care if we get it wrong.
Okay.
Wow.
It's Susan Boyle.
It is not Susan Boyle.
No, I did care that we got it wrong.
Nick, do you want to try and steal with Harry Styles?
Well, I think we've got nothing other than Harry Styles. So sorry, guys, we're going to steal it from you.
Are you going to say Harry
I
Styles?
reckon.
Yeah.
It's Harry Styles.
No. Wow. I mean, that sort of sums up fan art, though, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, sorry,
Susan Boyle
Casey.
or Harry Styles?
Okay, next picture.
Ariana Grande.
It is Ariana Grande.
Brilliant.
Oh, it is not.
I don't like this.
Why not?
Because, honestly, that person who drew that picture put so much love and tried
Therapy.
so hard. It's like some beautiful fan, and we're all going, oh, she hasn't got the shading right. What a face.
I take your point. I don't think it's the shading that anyone has a problem with. I think it's that they don't look like the person.
That's why you guys will never be true artists. I'm sorry.
I love that you're defending it, and I can't wait to see you marching in front of the ABC studios going, save the fan art.
I want to see you protesting out the front of the ABC with placards of the pictures of people, and people are going, who is that?
Adam Hills. It's meant to be Adam Hills.
No, is that Susan Boyle? No, it's Adam Hills. It just doesn't... The shading's all wrong.
All right, here's your next one. Yes.
I think it's Elton John.
Oh, my
It is indeed Elton John. Absolutely correct.
How did you get Elton John?
Because it looks like Elton John.
Okay, next one. Yes.
Is it Post Malone?
No, it's not Post Malone.
Oh, really?
It's pre-Malone.
It's Mick Jagger.
No, it's not Mick Jagger. You're getting closer, though.
Oh, getting closer.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it the guy from Aerosmith?
Yes.
What's
Steve
his name?
Tyler.
Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. Here is your final picture. Go on.
It's Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
Yes, it's Lady Gaga. So after that round, Alan, G, Flip and Frank are on 12 points. Miff, Linda and Dilrook are on 13 points. Our penultimate game tonight is called Substitute. One member of each team will sing a well-known song using the words of an unrelated text. Their teammates have to identify the song. G-Flip, you'll be singing first for Alan and Frank, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Things I've Learned from Women Who've Dumped Me. Your songs are in there. Don't show your teammates. G-Flip. Here we go. First song, please, G-Flip.
Okay. Up to this point now, I'd mostly been irrelevant to my relationship. Everyone has a bad day job and a pipe dream. And I was dumb enough to nurse a rock and roll fantasy. I was also smart enough not to expect it, and it all to come true.
Oh.
Yes.
Then I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday.
There it is. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. The Rolling Stones. Next song, please, G-Flip.
Okay. My jokes were terrible. I'd put a cigarette in my belly. I tried to get into the coolest bars on campus. I even dropped names of famous people I had met on SNL. Who could blame me for hate? That's not to say I didn't try to make. When she sees me dancing, she'll give herself.
Very beautiful, but
Yeah, amazing.
no,
but
we've got
it sounds lovely.
That was River by Leon Bridges.
Oh!
Never heard of
That was hard.
Beautiful.
That's hard.
Gorgeous. OK, G-Flip, final song, please.
Okay. Start to separate 13 years of memories, furniture collections. Realize it's not that hard to do. It's actually fairly easy to acquire. The complete Seinfeld box set and an Irish knit sweater you both wore. It turns out the Irish can't stop knitting. Spend that first night all alone. The ghost of your ex wanders the halls. Don't give it any credence.
Are you a kid in America? Are these kids in America?
You were very close, but no.
Oh, it's the same singer? No, different, but it's got the word America in it or kids or something.
I think I'm going to throw it to this side. Go, Dior.
American Idiot by Green Day.
American Idiot by Green Day.
Oh, really great.
Gorgeous. Thank you, Well done. All right, Linda, you'll be singing for Miff and Dilrook, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Toxic Co-Workers, How to Deal with Dysfunctional People on the Job. Your songs are inside. Linda Ball. Take it away, song one, please.
She had a run-in with the designers. I guess she had just lost it with them and started screaming. You ought to shut up when I'm talking. You never listen to me. That's when things got very weird for me. It's kind of hard to explain, but she got under my skin. I'd go to work, and it was just Samantha this, Samantha that.
Yes.
Something happened to my body. It was like I was at a 21st. So I couldn't control it. The Nutbush.
And Nutbush City Limits, Tina Turner. Correct. Next song, please.
My co-worker said, I wonder if you could call a customer for me. He's really getting quite angry.
Yep.
Susan Boyle.
No, I reckon it's Sign of the Times by Harry Styles.
Absolutely.
Thank God. Beautiful.
Final song, please, Linda.
In one particular retail store, a clerk was really very skilled at getting a female co-worker to cover for him. His attractiveness, seductiveness was quite flattering to his co-worker, who truly felt she was helping him out. Only after months of such behavior, she finally realized that she was being used, and at that point, she found she could detach.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Aside from wanting to call HR, that was Blue by You.
It was Blue by You by Linda Ronstadt. Absolutely correct. Linda Ball. So after that round, Alan, G-Flip and Frank are on 13 points. Miff, Linda and Dilrook in front, 17 points.
Oh, that was so good.
All right, it's time for the final countdown. Teams, hands on buzzers. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off for a wrong answer. Your questions start now. Which pop singer had a baby with Orlando Bloom?
Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, correct. Who was the first Australian pop artist to win a Grammy?
Helen Reddy?
Helen Reddy in 1972. The artist Melissa Vivian Jefferson is better known by which name?
Melissa Etheridge.
Lizzo.
That's not Melissa Etheridge.
True or false? Leo Fender, the founder of the Fender electric guitar and bass brand, couldn't play either instrument.
It's true.
It is true. Have a listen to this. Name the song. Oh, yep.
Into my arms.
Into My Arms, Nick Cave, correct. In 2018, who was the first rap artist to ever receive the Pulitzer Prize in Music?
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar, correct. Which 77-year-old British rock singer is known for taking ballet lessons to keep fit?
It's Mick Jagger, isn't it?
It is Mick Jagger. Which is the only Radiohead song to be banned from airplay by the BBC? Yep.
No, but Alan knows the correct answer.
Karma Police.
No, it was Creep.
Oh, why?
I wish I was special.
Oh, yeah, if you play it backwards, it says what Frank said.
Your final question. Complete the lyrics of this famous Australian ad. Football meat pies.
Kangaroos and Holden cars.
Yes, that's correct. So, at the end of the show, the final scores are Alan, G-Flip and Frank, 12 points. Oh, my goodness, Miff, Linda Dilrook, 23 points. Would you please thank all our guests for tonight? G-Flip, Frank Woodley, Linda Ball and Dilrook Jayasinha. And our special guests, Michaela Bannis and Dave O'Neill. And, of course, our two team captains, Alan Rowe and Miff Warhurst. We'd like to leave you tonight with a special performance by Vika and Linda Bull, accompanied by Ash Naylor, as they sing their version of the 2018 Lady Gaga hit, Shallow. Thanks for watching Spicks and Specks. My name's Adam Hills. Good night, Australia.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something else you're searching for? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void? Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change, and in the bad times I fear myself. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow. In the shallow. crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now. In the shallow, in the shallow, we're far from the shallow now.